on your own. He's really smarter than he looks. You fell because you were doing exactly what a lot of the other competitors can't, and that is reckless abandon, go for it, fun. Every step is wild, everything is crazy. I love it. You toe-picked on an element, so it cost you, but you just don't change. Keep it going.
Committed.
Change I hate the knees. Get rid of those.
I love the skirt.
Oh no!
You
the
know,
judges like it.
Sinead's brother John, they had a great performance in Gothenburg, especially in the kilts, and just looked fantastic. And then you gave us Johnny Cash at our Olympics, so well done. That's a blend of it all. Ching ching. Okay, let's go to Kurt Browning for marks. Kurt.
5'6".
Jamie Soleil.
I'm sorry, 5'6", guys.
PJ Stock.
5'6".
Good scores, in spite of it all. If you want to vote for Sinead and Grant, just go to cbc.ca/battle. Remember, everyone gets at least one vote, and there are ways you can earn even more. Get all the details right now online. Okay, it's an opportunity now to take a look at the ING Direct leaderboard. Remember, it's a combination of the judges' marks tonight and your votes this week that determines who you want to save from the bottom two next week. And speaking of the bottom two, it's time for the skate-off tonight. Our bottom two, Vladimir and Oksana, Marie-France and Matt are getting ready to go head-to-head to stave off elimination. That is coming up when the Battle of the Blades is back on CBC right after this.
Wednesday.
Jake, I'm not sure how to tell you this. I'm late.
What? What do you mean you're late?
I'm late.
Wow. You mean you're late?
Late?
Are we having a baby? An all-new Republic of Doyle. Wednesday at 9 on CBC.
The government says it has plans that will cut your monthly bills. Did the Canadians who were jailed in Egypt actually hurt their cause? And Chef Jamie Oliver on the politics of food. Tonight on The National.
Welcome back to the Battle of the Blades. Time for the skate-off. In just a few moments, we're going to find out, barring a save, who gets iced. Well, Gregory Leps is a singer-songwriter from Sochi, the home of the Olympic Games. In this song, he writes about relationships and trust. The song is I Don't Believe You, Ya Tebi Neveru. Would you please welcome Oksana Kazakova and Vladimir Malikov. Oksana Kazakova, Vladimir Malikov, each of them gold medalists in Olympic competition with a tremendous performance there. And we have a little different wrinkle when we do the skate-off. It's comment and score together, so you can explain why you've decided on the score you have. Kurt Browning.
I feel like you guys are letting me know who you are tonight, but maybe the 3 nights in a row with the same theme, maybe Canada doesn't get to know you enough. My score is 5'6".
Jamie Soleil.
I think you have one of the best skill levels, Vlad. And tonight you had a little bit of unison difficulty. and I'm also a 5'6".
PJ Stock.
I think they're booing you over there.
That's Chase, the young man we saw on the ice from Canada.
I think you look at Vlad. You have all the tools, the power, the speed, and everything. I think though it's been almost a step backwards from last week. I don't think there was as much Rick's factor in your number tonight, so I'm giving you a 5-5.
16.7, not too popular decision here at the MasterCard Center in Toronto. So 16.7. Next up, we're working our way down to South Korea. Skating to Gentlemen, the second international hit from the South Korean pop star Psy. Would you please welcome Marie-France Dubré and Mathieu Dandano.
알랑가 몰라 왜 화끈해야 하는 건지 알랑가 몰라 왜 발끈해야 하는 건지 알랑가 몰라 아리까리하면 까리해 알랑가 몰라 비라 파리해 있잖아 마리아 이 사람으로 말씀드리자면 마리아 용기 패기 똘끼 멋쟁이 마리아 너가 듣고픈 말 하고픈 게 난데 마리아 Damn girl you so fucking sexy I'm a motherfucker gentleman motherfucker gentleman motherfucker gentleman gonna make you sweat gonna make you wet you know who I am let's say gonna make you sweat gonna make you wet you know who I am let's say motherfucker gentleman
Marie-France Dubré and Matt Dandano. Footwork night. Psy matters. By the way, we saw baby Ava and Nash, the family dog from Lloydminster. That's the image that was sent in support of you. Coming right up, we are going to get the judges' marks, and we'll find out if they'll use their one and only ING direct save. That is dead ahead. Battle of the Blades is back on CBC right after this.
Tuesday on Crossing Lines.
This guy is methodical.
On the trail of a serial killer.
Get that face to every cop in Europe.
And one of their own.
It's taking her to Berlin.
An all-new Crossing Lines. Tuesday at 9 on CBC. Saturday on Hockey Night in Canada at 6:30 Eastern. Toronto visits Chicago. And later at 10 Eastern, Calgary meets San Jose. With all games streamed live on CBCSports.ca. CBC's Hockey Night in Canada. It's more than a game. It's our game.
Back live, MasterCard Center in Toronto. Battle of the Blades skate-off has just been completed, and we are about to get the marks for Marie-France and Matt. 16.7 is the mark coming in that you need to top. Oksana and Vladimir have tied that down. Looks like about 5 6s across the board is what you'd be looking at to try and beat it. Comment and score from Kurt Browning.
This move, my move, I'm watching you. But I'm watching you with a 5'8".
5'8". Jamie Saleh.
Don't worry, Kurt, you're still the best. But you did that pretty darn well. I found that super entertaining. Keep it up. 5.8.
That's trouble for Oksana and Vladdy. PJ Stock.
The good news, Matt, is that you're done playing hockey. Because if you had to go in a hockey locker room with 20 guys after doing that, it would be the longest. Yeah, he would not survive. It was just 5-7.
17.3 is the total. That is good enough The Hockey Night in Canada blazer might have saved you going into the room, but Cy matters. Congratulations, Marie-France, and Matt, we'll come back to you. Now, obviously, Oksana and Vladdy, that's disappointing, but we do know the judges have the opportunity, if they wish, to use the ING direct save. So a little deliberation, and then Kurt Browning will render a decision on behalf of the panel. Are you going to use the save?
We had a discussion, and we met about it during the commercial, and it's about the potential that we see, and right now I feel that you guys have plateaued, and so we're going to say thank you very much, but we're not going to use our save right now.
That's tough. No, listen, Vladdy, you gave us a wonderful show. You're both Olympic champions, and you showed it. Oksana, comment from you about having participated on Blades.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed time in Canada. I enjoyed skate. I enjoy people. Thank you for everybody. I love skate, and I did my best job. Thank you.
Brad Delgarno from the National Hockey League was here last week to watch and support you, and he said you were the greatest skater that he ever saw. And I know when you move into those figure skates, and you're a great skater, it was really hard for Glenn Anderson in year number 1. It was extremely hard for Val Bure. It took him 5-6 weeks in year number 2. When you were proud of how well you skate, must have been tough to do it. I bet Oksana was a big help in getting you through those weeks.
Well, I guess figure skate not for me. I just realized that. Well, I'm enjoying it anyway. It's something, a new experience in my life. Thanks for everyone supporting us. We'll see. Maybe we'll see you in the future.
And a word about iOrphan Canada, because we're going to spend the whole month of February in Sochi, in Russia, and there'll be huge events in St. Petersburg and Moscow. It's going to be a national celebration. Nice to have iOrphan benefit 25,000.
Thanks so much.
Okay, Vladimir Malikov and Oksana Kazakova, Olympic champions. Okay, let's take one more look at the ING Direct leaderboard. We got a great start tonight out of Amanda and Scott. They laid down the gauntlet, and then, of course, it was just a tremendous performance for Jason Strudwick and Violetta Fanasieva to come out and do what they did tonight. So that gives you an inkling, but it is important to realize it's the judges' scores and your votes that matter next week. And so let's give you an idea of what it is that you will be voting on in order to keep the ones you love out of the bottom 2 next week. What a joy! That does it for this Sunday night. We're back 1 week from tonight with 6 pairs remaining in the chase. It'll be a Canadian Music Week, and you actually determine the song that our pairs will be skating to. Canada Music Week next week, cbc.ca/battle. That's also where you can send your videos and your images. And one really important thing, it's a weekend dedicated to gratitude, Thanksgiving. Please remember the skaters are vying for $100,000 for the charity of their choice. Like a wonderful element in the skate itself, if you keep the moment brief, the magic will linger. Just like the word thank you. For all of us, thanks for watching. So long from MasterCard Center in Toronto and the Battle of the Blades.